Hello everyone, hope everybody's doing good today, and today we're going to be talking about the Alchemy of Souls, episodes 11 and 12. We're past the halfway mark, and I did do a video about 9 and 10 last week. Got a little busy, and then I kind of forgot what happened a little bit. I do know though, to me the worst character in this whole series is the leader of Solgrim. Just don't like that guy's character whatsoever. I think he's just a poor character. Like, he's holding back our hero because he thinks it'd be the best thing for him. He has all these dangers going on he knows about, and he's not training this guy who's probably the focus of the danger, and deep down he knows it. So I don't know why you wouldn't train him so he'd be able to prepare himself. And also the relationship between him and maidservant Kim. I hope the hemp monster wins that love triangle thing. I like their chemistry better. I like his character better. He's more honest with people and stuff. While the Songkrom leader, I don't like him whatsoever. I mean, he thinks he has good intentions, but he's doing bad things to do them, in my opinion. I don't know. I just don't like that character. I think he's worse than the villains, because at least the villains are true to themselves, and this guy, he's all, just lying and stuff to himself, and the way he wants to get things done are just not the right way to do things. So I don't really like him. I'm not pro the villains. I don't like the villains, like what they're doing. I'm just saying I like their characters more because they are who they are, while he is trying to be something that he's not, I guess, if I'm explaining that right good enough. He just seems fake to me, and what he does hurts people in other ways, and more and stuff, and he's a big hindrance to our hero. So let's get into episodes 11 and 12. This does have spoilers in here, so if you haven't watched these, this is more like a review / discussion. And so if you disagree with what I say, I would love to hear your opinions. I respect your opinions down there below. If not, if you agree, go down below, agree, or hit the like button, whatever you want to do to show that you agree. And if you disagree, but you still like the video, hit the like button, I guess. So let's look at my notes here. We see that Ook, UK, I'm going to call him UK, again is unmotivated. This guy gets so unmotivated a lot. However, he's unmotivated because he thinks Mudyuk or Nansu doesn't like him. She likes the pretty boy guy. And so he's kind of disheartening, and he doesn't want to do any training because of this. I guess he's kind of lovesick, I guess you can say. So therefore, she has to get him motivated again. So she puts this bet with the Crown Prince. And I'm not really sure what I think about the Crown Prince. He's arrogant and stuff, but I don't think he's like evil kind of thing. Like he's probably going to be in the end manipulated by the villains and such. But I don't really see him as, he's just arrogant, and pampered and spoiled type of person. I think in the end, he's going to do something good. He might actually step down as the king or something like that. I don't think we're going to see him turn full-blown evil unless somebody takes over his soul. That's my thoughts about the Crown Prince. But anyway, she made some bet with the Crown Prince that Ook or UK can defeat at least one of these trainees. And right now, it's not going very well. He's 0 for 9. He gets one more match to go. If he loses, she loses her the egg that he bought her and gave her way back early in the season. And then we find out a little bit more about these special powers that these eggs have, and that if they're combined, they got like superpower, I guess. I don't know. It's like, when our forces combine, that kind of thing. Or what is it? What are those? The twins?
Power Rangers.
Not the Power Rangers. Oh no, it's Captain Planet. Captain Planet. When our forces combine.
gonna say the automatons from
Captain Planet. You don't know Captain Planet. It's before your time. That's when they started brainwashing us about stuff. All right. Anyways, going back into this. So, yeah. So that's what the series is. We see that the leader of the Jin family is being used, being manipulated. I don't really have any love with that character whatsoever. She seems like she'd be easy to manipulate, and that's what she is. She's too prideful. I mean, I can understand she's missing her oldest daughter, but she's also kind of stupid because they put plenty of information down there for her that Muduk is her daughter. You know, that figured is her daughter, but you know, she just wants to ignore the evidence. And so, yeah, she's definitely going to be manipulated. And I got a feeling that the bad guys are going to take over that family. And her daughter, her youngest daughter, is going to have to try to fight to get her family back and such. Which begs the question, I think that Nasu might be headed towards a tragedy. Because they've put down levels that 2 people can be in the same body. We see that with the Queen. That we know that she's now taken over, that she's the main villain, but it's the villain taking over her body, but the Queen is still inside there. And it sounds like that if anything happens, the person that took her body would be doomed, and that the Queen would be able to regain her body. I think this is going to happen to Muduk, if I pronounce that name right, and Nasu, because Nasu doesn't have a body to return to because he got burned, and so if Muduk, you know, ends up taking that body back over, you know, her spirit doesn't have anywhere to reside. Plus, we know that after a while, you turn wild, and the only way to survive is you suck the energy out of other people, become a succubus in a way. As you see behind in this screenshot here, we got behind here, she's sucking this guy's soul from him to. But in this case, it was either she got her soul sucked out or she sucked his soul out to survive. Which, you know, kind of is a big development. We'll see is this something that she has to do now on? Because before she didn't have to do it, but now that this has been unleashed within her, is this something she's going to have to do? And if not, if not, how is she going to overcome it? We know that if you reach the highest level, magical level, sorcery, that you don't have to have that ice stone anymore. You don't have to go around sucking people's souls out, and that because you've reached like nirvana. So maybe she'll reach nirvana, and then who knows? Maybe best case scenario, she'll have a split personality. That body will have split personality. Half the time it'll be Mudyuk in the end, and the other half will be Nasu. And they'll have to share, you know. They'll have to share Ook as their husband or whatever, if that's where it's going. Who knows?
Believe me, but not really.
Yeah. So going on to the future, this is my speculation part. I am enjoying this series a lot more this time. I didn't really enjoy the previous 2 episodes. Maybe that's why I didn't make a video. Last 2 episodes focused more on romance, and I'm not really. I mean, I like Gil's romance stuff, but if I'm watching something like this, I want that to be like a very minimal thing. And sometimes it just takes too much precedent over what's actually going on. You know, they need to start figuring out like what the mystery behind who's behind the soul shifting, and the murders and stuff. And everybody seems to be focused on these love affairs and stuff. But I think the last 2 episodes, I think it's clear that they know who's the villain is, but they're just trying to figure out if he's the main villain and who's manipulating him, if not, and how to bring that stuff into light. But the leader of the Solgrim, I would say he's like the worst person possible to lead an organization. That's my thoughts. Going forward, speculating, I think. Eventually, in a preview, it looks like they're finally going to figure out that Modok is Nasu, and that she's the assassin. It's going to be interesting to see how they handle that case, considering they all figured out that she was being manipulated by the villains, and it doesn't seem like she was actually killing real people, that she was just killing the soul shifters. So we'll see how they handle her judgment. That's been a preview. So going forward, I think, eventually they're going to take over Jin's body. The blind girl the fake blind girl is going to be acting like the older sister. It's going to be able to win over the mother, which is kind of stupid, because how she's going to open up the fence? I mean, that's the magical gate that only that bloodline can do. And I don't know, is the other guy going to open up for her, like be there with her and not accidentally, but manipulate it where he opens it for her? And if so, how can they not tell that it came from him and not her? We'll just see. I mean, it's Jae-wook. I mean, she's already opened it up twice, and they keep on just shoving it to a side. So a lot of times it is like you really you only believe what you like your appearances live to you.
Is it that body that's the daughter?
Yes,
Then it's her blood.
It's her body, but it's her soul. Her soul's in that body too. Talking off screen to somebody. See, also going forward, I think Ook will probably end up being the king in the end. But I think the villains are gonna probably take over like most of the sorcery people in the city before anything happens. Before that happens, but hopefully by the end we can see some top-notch like sorcery and swordsmanship. We've seen a little bit in the last episode, but I want to see like the masters go at it and stuff like that, kind of like we got to see in the first episode. I don't think we're going to get to see Nasu do her thing until the very end, unfortunately. I was hoping that it would be like around the midpoint that we got to see her get her full powers back. But they're taking so long, and they're focusing so much on the romance of this that they'll probably wait till like episode 18, 19 before they even get where she gets her powers back. Maybe even the last half hour, episode 20. But I don't know about that. I wish not. And in a way, though, for this to be like a true hero story, she needs to die since she's the master. But I don't think she's going to die. I don't think it's going to be that kind of story. I hope you enjoyed this. And if you're still here at 13 minutes, you're one of the few, and the proud, and whatever I'm going with that one. So have a great day, and bye.